My name is Greg Perez, and I'll be your host today. And today, my guest is Kyle Lang. He is the Chamber President of Canby.
Chamber Director.
Chamber Director.
Yeah, Tyler Nizer over at the fairgrounds. He's our president.
He's the president?
He's my boss.
I was just promoting you.
Totally. I'm willingly accept promotions.
Okay, today...
Raises are better, but promotions as well.
I totally understand that. And today we're going to have a good time because we are going to talk about... What are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about Canby's Big Weekend.
Canby's Big Weekend is coming up when?
The last weekend in August, which is the 27th and 28th and 29th.
Absolutely. Yep. And from what I understand, our first event that's going to take place is going to be, what, the Dahlia Run?
No, Dahlia Run's on Saturday.
Okay, and that's good because I'm checking on you.
Friday, if we rewind the tape to Friday, we got a street dance.
Oh, that's right. We do have a street dance, and that's going to be on a Friday. That kicks off at 6 o'clock. There are numerous food vendors there, more than 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then we have two bands that are going to open up. And I'm not going to give you the names yet. That'll be our next show where we bring everything up again. So what else can you tell me about the street dance? You've been there before.
Yeah, absolutely. Basically, we've almost outgrown the capacity of what we've done in the past. So we're doing a little logistic changes, right? In terms of the layout of what's going on. We have more small businesses that are wanting to participate and take part. So there's not everything's finalized right now, but we maybe have some new activities, both for kids and adults coming.
Yes, we do.
Through different partnerships. So.
And that's a great thing for our community because it's a family-oriented big night out in Canby. And it's kicking it off for the end of the season of our nice hot summer.
Yeah,
it has been.
It has been hot.
It has been.
But, you know, this is beyond kind of our improvised 4th of July. This is the first big city event that we've been able to have. It's a return to our traditions. It's a return to community. It's a return to fun. Exactly.
And I know that the families are just itching to get out and see new things and hear music and eat different foods from within the community.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a good thing. And I think a couple of years ago we had about 3,000 people show up. So we've made some adjustments.
Exactly.
So we can have tables on all three areas to eat at. And we're moving the food vendors around to where it's going to be a more easier way to get around and to not be all clumped up on one big bunch.
Yeah, and absolutely. And the traditional partners, you know, Ebner's and Backstop and whatnot, you know, they've asked for those food carts to come in.
They need help.
They need help. There's so many people in attendance at this event, and we always want to be good partners to our local downtown businesses.
Absolutely.
Some outreach has been done to bring in some additional kind of mobile kitchen type help.
So, what's next? After the big night out, let's see, Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, we got our running shoes right here. Yeah, it's the Dahlia Run, I think, is first and foremost.
You know, I was going to enter the run, but I had to back out. I had a steroid shot, and I don't want to have an edge on anybody. So I'm going to go ahead and put these away.
There you go. There you go.
What time does it start? 7 a.m., I think, something like that?
7 a.m.? Yeah, 7 a.m. The run starts at the New Life Foursquare Church and ends there. So do the quick loop. Get the activity started.
Oh, that's a half marathon, correct?
You tell me.
I think it's a half marathon.
I only run with Chase, and nobody's chasing me.
And I think they're going to have a 5K run and walk too. So there's something there for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And
get out, get fit, enjoy the weather. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful at that time of year.
I think they're going to get a participation medal.
Oh, there you go.
And a Dahlia. I think they're going to get a Dahlia at the end when they cross the finish line.
Love it.
That's going to be a good thing.
Right.
What's coming up after that?
We have the Canby Farmers Market, which runs, that's on
Saturday.
Saturday. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll be running all the regular booths, local produce, crafts, artisans, the whole deal.
That's grown. It has grown.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting as the years progress and things will change. And I'd like to throw in some ideas in there because once the new business opens up in the old library building, that's going to change some other things. So it's going to be a positive thing.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And I mean, you really have to throw it out to Alexis Purcell, who is the woman who has been building this market.
The driving force, huh?
She's taken it over. She's grown it. She does other markets throughout the area. So she has so many partnerships with local farms, local artisans, artists and craftsmen that she does a fantastic job.
That's great.
Yep.
Next big thing, which starts in the morning, right, on Saturday morning, which would be the cruise-in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Cutsforth Cruise-in.
It's going to be at the Clackamas County Fairgrounds.
Yep.
I think it's from 7 until 2 p.m.
7 until 2 p.m.?
7 until 2, and that's going to be, there'll be over 500 cars there again.
Yeah, I think I actually went through last year and walked all the cars with a clicker and counted, and it was well over 400 cars.
Exactly, and that was during COVID.
It's the middle of a pandemic.
And that was a drive-through.
Imagine.
Exactly. So now they're going to be able to get out of their vehicles and walk around with their kids.
Yep.
And have a fantastic time. Just don't touch the car.
Right, I know. I was at the Hope Village car show last night.
I missed that.
And the stickers on the windows of like, don't touch the cars.
Don't touch your cars.
Yeah, the car guys are a little intense about protecting their
Well, you know, and it's not
assets.
about kids, because adults like to kind of like, oh, what is that? And they want to touch too. I've been known to do that, so I know myself.
Excellent.
So that's going to be a great event. I think they're going to have some type of music there, oldies playing throughout the fairgrounds.
Yeah, and I believe they're going to have some food on site as well. Although, as always, we really it's not that far from the fairgrounds into the heart of our downtown.
Right.
Come down, buy some food from our local businesses.
Yeah, support the local businesses. They're going to be waiting for you.
Yeah.
They're prepared and they're willing and able to do it.
I mean, that time of the day, you really, I'm assuming Ken will probably be back open for breakfast in the mornings on the weekend. Pappy's is right down here.
Exactly.
We got Bee's Bake Shop, Gwen's Coffee House.
Shop.
Like, there's a lot of breakfast, lunch options.
And the Wild Hare.
And
the Wild Hare for breakfast. Absolutely.
Well.
Good lunch, good dinner, everything. Drinks, fun, music.
Exactly, which actually kind of segues into another aspect of what's happening on the weekend.
And you go ahead and tell me about that.
So the Wild Hare concert series is basically running all summer long. But on Canby's Big Weekend, it is Radical Revolution, which is the ultimate 80s party band. And Radical Revolution is actually one of Jason Fellman's bands, and Jason Fellman is, of course, Joan's partner in the larger Hare Fest.
Right.
And kind of part of that brain trust.
I am proud of her for taking the initial step years ago, and grow this into what it is today. My hats are off to her and her group.
Yeah.
They have done such a tremendous job bringing in the music from the outside area and having some place for people to go to.
Right.
And then everybody in town supports her. And just like you do every other business here in Canby.
Right.
And it's great. That's the name of the game.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
what else? Have we skipped anything? Oh, we talked about the Dahlia Run.
The Dahlia Festival.
But we have not talked about the Dahlia Festival. So a little bit improvised from what the normal festival looks like. A couple little changes, but they are open that Friday. 9 to 5:30. They're doing a special farmers markets on Fridays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturdays they're open 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They're having flower arranging classes.
They have music.
Music going.
They have food booths.
Yeah.
And different types of food, not a hamburger or hot dog thing.
Right.
So what's the name of that Hawaiian restaurant?
Kama'aina.
Okay.
Comfort Foods of Hawaii.
There you go.
Probably butchered that, but doing the best I can here. And then Chop Chop Chicken Sunday, Pint Size Pub House, lots of different options. Anna Gilbert doing live music for them.
Exactly, that's going to be nice, and that's grown.
Yes.
To another level.
Right.
And in the last 3 years, it's grown to another level.
Yeah, I mean, normally the Dahlia Festival on a regular year, brings, I believe they told me something like 30 or 40,000 people
into
the area across the multiple weekends.
And this is the largest flower seed company or whatever in the world.
Dahlia. Specifically Dahlia. Yeah.
Exactly. And
Absolutely.
that's something to be known for.
Yeah. No, I mean, it is a feather in our community's cap.
That with the Tulip Festival too. Too bad they weren't there at the same time.
I know.
That would be great.
That's the thing about, crops, man. They grow when they grow.
Exactly. And those just happen to be earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
But we don't want to leave them out either because they support us in the community also.
Right. And, they were really the first event of the year to kind of come out of COVID restrictions and to make a workable destination event.
Exactly.
They did brilliantly with their ticket sales, and it bought you a window of time so they could control how many people were on the farm, keep things socially distanced, keep it safe. So they did a lot of work to make sure that we got to enjoy the beauty of their season.
They made the first step.
They made the first step.
And
really reopened events for
congratulations to them.
Yeah, Barb and the rest of her team did a great job out there.
So are we missing anything? Because I want to, you know what? There might be some other music events that we are not privy to yet.
Right.
But we will come back on another show.
Not confirmed.
Privy but not confirmed. You're right.
Confirmed. So we don't want to put anybody on the
spot.
On the spot.
Exactly.
Right? But yeah, no, this is what we know so far, and I know that there are other local businesses that are looking to do other things around either the street dance or on Saturday.
And I want it to grow.
Yeah, the whole point, right? If we're going to call this Canby's Big Weekend, right? Let's activate this entire town across an entire weekend. From the Wild Hair to Route 99, from
the
TNK
Dahlia
Creamery to
here. Exactly.
to Swan Island Dahlias.
Oh, what do you call that? A passport type thing?
A passport type thing, yeah, or a hall pass.
A hall pass?
That details forthcoming on that little project.
Did I kind of scratch the surface on something?
Maybe. There might be something that will be revealed shortly.
That's great.
Yeah, working with local businesses to possibly, get people wandering the halls of Canby.
And then maybe a grand prize for somebody going to all of these places.
Right, exactly. We want to incentivize.
Exactly.
But if you're looking for what to do around Canby, this is a brand new publication. This literally just got delivered to my office today.
Right before I called you?
Right before you called me. It's the Insider's Guide, and this features the Best of Canby Awards, as well as the member directory for the Chamber of Commerce, as well as some history articles, some event information. We worked with Canby Current to tell some of Canby's history and whatnot. So if you're looking for the inside skinny on what's going on around town and who the Best of Canby category winners were for this year, this will be available around town, but currently right outside the door of the Canby Area Chamber offices. So you can pick it up anytime.
Great. There was going to be another music event and I was going to be involved and I was going to play my flute, but I'll be up at my cabin and I play to the animals, and they like listening to me. I have a big buck and a doe that live inside the horse stall, and they just look at me.
You're a regular Pied Piper.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think we're complete for this moment.
Yep. I think that's what we got going that we can say at this time.
Good. And we'll see everybody again. I'd like to thank Kyle Lang, the Chamber Director of Canby, Oregon, and Greg Perez, your host. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.